Representative Sablon Probes, and teacher rep and representing personally also your comment, and the teacher Borja, right? Mr. Borja, thank you everybody. But I want to also clarify that as chair of this body, I have been communicating daily really with the Secretary of Finance as well as the Governor in regards to the funding. So we are fighting. I want to assure everybody that as a whole, and the commissioner, himself with the Director of Finance as well, have been communicating constantly to have that money transferred, whether it's a non-payday or a payday. And you know, Member Long is correct. We don't want to be afraid, pointing at each other and whatnot. But I want to assure, as chair here, and I will say it again, and I said it in the first day of the welcoming of the secondary orientation at Marines High School, that Paydays Fridays will never happen. And the reduction of cuts is because of the overall economic of the CNMI. I know that a lot of rumors and news are going around that the CNMI government did not cut themselves as well. But I know for a fact that they did. Now, the CNMI government have also a priority as well as us as well. But, and we work closely together to get the necessary funding to have payroll be first and not have payless Fridays or payless days rather. And we have extended the starting of the opening of the school year. Mere fact is because we have facilities that are still going to be that needs fixing. FEMA money has not been reimbursed to PSS and Chemos Interactive. You can probably confirm that. I invited, Tim had introduced Mr. Chris Perlitz in regards to the bonding, and I'm very happy that he did a presentation. We had also introduced him to the Secretary of Finance and the government and the legislature, and hopefully, and I assured this, you know, my colleagues as well as the public school system as a chair, that I also do work. I have a full-time job, but I'm very fortunate that my full-time work, you know, job gives me the liberty to work and move and deal and meet with other sources, meaning the central government, the Secretary of Finance, the legislature. Thank you. We met with SNILE, Chairman JP Sablon, the Speaker, and whatnot. We've written as well letters to the legislature, to the governor, in regards to the necessary fundings. We are working together, and we don't want to close schools. I totally agree. We can extend schools, but we would not shut down school or have payless Fridays. I know that as Representative Tina Sablon and Representative Edwin Probes had mentioned that austerities for the government, central government, will be lifted. Yes, I don't know about that, but if it's true, wonderful. But we will fight also for ours. We have, due to the austerity measures, on one of the austerity measures that the commissioner has implemented, is also help the certification, highly qualified individuals that have worked hard for their certified professional license. We've helped the increase in that, we will go back. We're looking at all over, trying to find funding sources to accommodate, to give this, the institution, the commissioner and his key management, and especially the schools most importantly, and most of the schools that are affected by the Super Typhoon Yutu. It's not an excuse. I mean, you drive around the CNMI, right, and to the schools, and it's there. The roofs are not there, and of course, with PSS, we've prioritized payroll over vendors, and that's another thing. Is that I'm very fortunate. Thank you to all the vendors that have really, given us the leeway and in good faith that we will be paying them and whatnot. But there are also some companies, especially construction, that really needed the funds to repair the schools to get out of double session. Reports have gone out by our CIP director rather, that we've had, several federal resources to replace or repair the schools and whatnot. So, colleagues, commissioner, key management, and teachers and representative, I really appreciate you coming, but also as well, I want to be noted and be on the record that we are working closely with the administration, most especially the Secretary of Finance. We call him Gilly. I'm pretty sure that the payroll has been transferred this morning. I heard, and probably you all heard, that the tax, that rebate is gonna be out as well. So as of 5 o'clock this morning, the Secretary of Finance, we spoke, and he called me and told me that the payroll transfer was a delay because their machine was running checks for the tax return, and the transfer will be done this morning. So for payroll, so we know you can confirm that. I mean, literally every day, the Secretary and I speak in regards to how much he can transfer and whatnot, because also his hands are tied in regards to the collection, in regards to the entire CNMI economic BGR payment that is coming into tax and revenue. But again, I would like to thank each and everyone. But Payless Fridays, as rumors stay, and every time there's a payday, a lot of rumors and a lot of individuals, especially the schools and the teachers, are kind of hurt or sad or angry, upset that there's Payless Fridays. I don't know where that is coming from, but I know that the commissioner didn't send out an email or a notice that there will be Payless Fridays. I know that for sure, because the commissioner and I have worked closely also to ensure that there's no Payless Fridays. Okay? Thank you.